This is Twit.
As you probably know, Target was hacked in December, and now the retailer's giving details, and they're not pretty. Target said today that personal information of customers was taken, not just credit card data, and this included names, mailing addresses, phone numbers, and email addresses. And here's the worst part. The number of people affected is 70 million people, not 40 million as reported before. The company issued a statement that said, in part, at this time, the company is not able to estimate the costs or a range of costs related to the data breach. Target did promise to cover the cost of any fraudulent charges that result from the breach.
Are we in that post-PC world yet? Not if you ask Lenovo. Research firms Gartner and IDC say the PC industry sold 35 million fewer PCs in 2013 than the year before. That is a 10% drop. However, the winner in all of this was Lenovo, based in China, which sold 2 million more computers worldwide than number 2, which is HP, although HP is still number 1 in the U.S. So who's the biggest loser here? Well, it's Microsoft. Alternatives like iPads and Android tablets are gaining market share at Windows' expense. Gartner thinks that only 15% of internet-connected devices sold in 2014 will run Windows. Meanwhile, Apple is eating into business and enterprise computing, again at Microsoft's expense. As business goes mobile, iOS devices are the new hotness, and the trend is driven by apps. More than 90% of all business apps were deployed on iOS in the third quarter of last year, according to the Wall Street Journal.
In other Lenovo news, the company wants to sell smartphones in the United States. Last year, they said sales would start this summer, but today, Lenovo execs told Sina News that ain't going to happen. An entry into the U.S. market will take 2 or 3 years for Lenovo, well after a push to sell in Latin America. Lenovo, it's hard for us Americans to believe, is the world's third largest smartphone maker after Samsung and Apple, according to Gartner, thanks mainly to its strong presence in China.
iPhone owners unite. We got this. Okay, I'm not trolling. I'm just reacting to data from a company called Actix, which measures how widely used phones are in North America and across Europe. The top 3 most used phones by far are, in order, the iPhone 4S, the iPhone 5, and the iPhone 4. Actix figures out tracking communication between mobile devices and carriers' mobile networks. Samsung devices came in 4th, 5th, and 6th places with the Galaxies S3, S2, and S4, respectively.
India is turning down free Google services. Why? Because the NSA, that's why. We told you last Thursday that Google would donate its help for India's upcoming elections, including registration databases and Google Maps help with polling stations. Well, the Commission Election of India yesterday said no to the offer. Unnamed Commission officials told Reuters that Google was rejected for a handful of reasons, and one of them was concern about spying by the NSA.
Sony's finally confirmed rumors that it's seriously interested in making Windows Phone handsets. Pierre Perron, who is the head of Sony Mobile Europe, told TechRadar that Sony is, quote, actively looking into the possibility of launching a Windows Phone and moving beyond making just Android handsets. Nokia ended 2013 with 92% of the Windows Phone market. So Microsoft really needs some more partners.
The camera maker GoPro plans to offer extreme sports videos on Microsoft's Xbox Live. The start date has not been confirmed, but GoPro's sports channel already exists on Virgin America flights. It's probably going to be something similar to that one.
The review site Yelp was ordered by a judge to out 7 reviewers, as in reveal who they are. A small business called Hadid Carpet Cleaning of Alexandria in Virginia suspects that 7 negative reviews were fake, not created by customers, but possibly by their competitors. So they subpoenaed Yelp to turn over the identities of these reviewers. Yelp refused. Hadid went to court, and now the Court of Appeals of Virginia ruled that Yelp has to reveal who they are. Yelp doesn't require users to add too many personal details about themselves, but here's the amazing part of this case. Yelp does record the IP addresses.